And we're live! Somehow.
What an amazing start to an amazing stream with amazing internet by an amazing pixel artist that rhymes with Sprite Bar. Hey everybody, it's Sprite Star. Welcome to the fucking Starry Eyes, Aether Workshop Starry Eyes, the podcast where you submit your submissions. We'll give you tips and tricks on how to improve your animation. As I've said before, I'm Sprite Star, creator of Olympia. We have here Wishstream, creator of Astra. And we got Geek, creator of Art with Reverb, apparently. Nice.
Gosh darn it. Oh my god.
We like to have fun here.
Yep. Yep.
I'm the humor of a 6-year-old.
Gosh darn it, Geek.
Well, even though we've kind of like paused submissions for a little bit, we're getting closer and closer to getting caught up. Everybody who submitted your stuff before, thank you for being so patient.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, let's go ahead and just get straight into the beginning of this podcast and see where this takes us.
All right. First up, oh, this is good. This is real good.
Oh yeah.
What's good? The stream delay hasn't caught up yet. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Why does
Where
this
do we go?
feel okay?
Where's he going?
Where is
He's
he
very
going?
indecisive.
Yeah, I guess he's looking for something. Did he forget his keys?
Probably.
Yeah. Alrighty. You know, right off the bat, am I reminded of frigging Mega Man Walk?
It's got that stride to it. It's very purposeful.
Yeah. It's a great animation. Really gives off the weight and strength that's supposed to be present for this character. And just like the form of it all together is just really nice as well.
Mm-hmm. Like,
yeah.
I don't really have actually gripes with this one. Like, it just looks pretty nice overall. Like, even the turn animation just works really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though it's like, it's kind of like a little stiff, but at the same time, like, it's a stride. Works.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Go ahead, Spar.
I can't really pick much from this. Like, the shading's really nice. The animation is very deliberate, and just everything's just where they need to be. Like, I don't see any problems with this animation.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy from chat, El Pickler. It's not every day you see a run cycle with like subtle head rotation. Yeah, agreed. Subtle head rotation is one of those things that adds so much to any animation. Please rotate the head.
Wait, what species is this supposed to be?
Bear, I think? Looks like a bear.
Because, like, the very noticeable thing Where's the tail?
Bears don't really have huge tails. Atlas doesn't even have a tail.
Do they? I know they have little tiny stubs.
Yeah, which, like, at that angle, it's fine if you can't see it.
Fair enough. I mean, it's underneath wrestling pants.
Yeah. Look, tails are just an extra point you can grab. You can't risk that.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta play it safe,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Oh! He might be a badger. He looks kind of like a badger.
Huh. That would be an interesting choice for a luchador.
Yeah.
Character.
Badger. True mushroom. Okay.
Yeah,
This specific animation is a dash start, dash, and then turn. Not too sure
Okay.
about the dash. If I should add a few frames and the turn feels off. I was
yeah, I see what he
wondering
means.
if the dash should start with a further leg first and base the turn on that to make it feel better. It could work. Like for me, I think there's not enough bobbing animation, right? It's like
Eh,
you're just gliding on running, not like actually stepping kind of deal.
yeah.
Like, and then aside from that, like, I think your turn is pretty fine. You know, it doesn't need to be like super extravagant, but if you really want to have a turn, like make them like have like this subtle stop skid kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't think you need to like base it on the farther leg. It's fine as it is, to be honest.
Yeah. Although,
Yeah, I think you're fine.
yeah, looking at it more, oh, there goes Spar. I guess his internet died. Welcome back. Yeah, same.
Why is it always Wednesday?
Wi-Fi Wednesdays.
I'm gonna get bullied in my server. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, okay. Like, looking at this more, I do have a very minor gripe with the clarity on the thighs specifically. Like, the upper body is perfect. Like, do not change anything about that. But the lower legs, it feels like they
They kind
I
of flip
don't
around.
know.
Like,
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where the thighs are specifically. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there
yeah, you could see
there
that.
isn't enough. Yeah, there isn't enough to like define which leg is in front and which is in back, and so it just kind of looks like a mess. But that's not too important because you get the overall stride really good.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's a nitpicky thing, but if you really want it, try to change up the shading a little bit, you know, so you could tell like which leg is the one that's in front.
Yeah.
All right.
As for the dash turn, I see what you mean. That was like what you read off for their for what they wanted us to look at. The words escape me right now. But the dash turn doesn't convey a whole lot of momentum. It looks more like a walk turn. Like there isn't much like momentum or force behind it, and they just kind of like turn on a dime. Which for that build probably shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird. I kind of recommended like a little skid, you know.
Yeah.
So like they're trying to like stop themselves on the turn, but then like recomposes themselves into like turning.
Yeah. Like, have you guys looked at like the base cast dash turn animations? They get intense. Like like Maple's dash turn in particular, she like sticks her little like leaf knives in the ground and then like uses that as a pivot. It's super cool.
I actually did not notice that.
I noticed a lot of things about Maple. I main her.
I used to main Maple. Sue me. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? How about you, Spar? Like, got nothing on this?
The thighs was like the only thing that I caught out. The dash turn is pretty heavy character, but it's also very quick as well. Yeah, you guys already called out the things I was gonna call out.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
Look at the definition on the arms, though. Look at the muscles.
Yeah, no, like
That's
it's very deliberate where the pixels are supposed to be, and it's
Yeah,
great.
it's like actual luchador macho right there. It's not just spears.
Look at his shoulders twist. That's so like detailed. That's so good.
Oh my god, yeah. Like I could see where like, you know, the shoulder line, like, what do you call this? I forgot the bone underneath the neck going up. Yeah, the collarbone going up to like the shoulder. So good.
Yeah, so good. Keep it up.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, man.
Also, he lost his tail. He lost his tail in the war. He's very sensitive about it, so don't point it out. Is that really the reason? All right.
Art war.
Small question. I hope that the music is like actually turning out. All right. Okay, next one.
What is So this one, I've also had a little bit of input on with the artist in question, trying to help this guy out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And do not be afraid to be very critical, because I am very bad with typing out words.
Be very critical. Got it. It sucks. No.
No. Yeah, I gotta pack up, leave town.
Okay, let's see. Is there any context behind this? Gotta check.
Check.
Shira's Idol. Been done for a while now, and most people haven't seen it, though thought I'd share. Left leg has been changed slightly since the gift was made, but overall the same. Base made by Blanner.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah.
You know?
I bet both of y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to start?
I'll go last.
Alright.
You start.
Okay, fine. The middle of the sprite's not moving. Why? No, like, their extremities are moving, but the middle is just not. Even though, like, their arm is still there. It feels weird. It feels really black. Why? How?
This feels... I don't know why, but this feels like kind of like a stance that kind of like emanates SNES era kind of animation, and I don't know why. But at the same time, I really like how you did the legs. I really like how you did the arm. The rest is just not moving. How? Right? You're working off Blainer Sprite over here, which, mind you, pretty good. And the way you animated them, pretty good. It's just that you need to exert a little bit more effort on the, like, I'm saying the body, not the head. Mostly because, well, the stance does show the stance that show that the head needs to be stationary the entire time. So maybe what you could do is like just adjust a little bit of the like the front arm, the holding the blade. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that you could just like, you know, make them like adjust the sword a little bit, or like make the shoulder actually move. Like if you try that move like in real life, you'll probably notice like the stomach is moving, the chest is slightly like angling, the arm is not stable as much as like you try to keep it straight unless you're a robot. And yeah.
You want to know what you know what I know? What? You know what? You want to know what I bet what happens to cause that?
Yeah.
What was that?
It's all in one layer, and they didn't want to redraw it because there's so many things overlapping. Then they didn't separate it into different layers.
Probably.
Because they got the base sprite from Blanner, so they just kind of took the sprite and not like the actual like. Well, actually, Blanner does in MS, so there's probably no layers to begin with. Even then,
You could split this apart into layers to help you out.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, just like the sword arm should be on a layer above the rest, and then just
Yeah.
like fill in the gaps, the missing part of the sprite that's below the sword arm,
Yeah.
and then just adjust it from there. It's super easy.
Looks at Sprite Star.
Hey,
But yeah,
that's what I.
that's what I got to. Like, it's literally the center also.
Yeah,
You've done the legs amazingly. Mind you.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
surprised. I'm surprised the level of quality in this one, honestly. Right? Like,
Yeah.
even though it's like a minor twitch here and there. Okay, except like that one slight frame that has a hang time of the hand. But aside from that, yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know that the artists have DM'd me about it, and yeah, I'm not good at typing out critiques. I'm not good at explaining things in Word. I go by feeling, and I try my best to try to like articulate what I'm trying to aim for as far as like good advice and things. So I want to personally apologize for making you feel like I'm kind of leaving you in the dust, because I definitely gave a pass on this specifically, but I'm also trying to like keep it in mind that some people, you know, isn't ready to remake an entire animation from scratch again, especially from a sprite from Blanner that's already like a really good sprite. Like, it's a lot of factors that gotta keep in mind with these kind of things.
Another thing that I just noticed, by the way. All right, just a little bit. Like, I know it's like pretty cool and all, but on the lower right corner of the sprite, you see that one thigh there. It kind of jiggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should fix that too. And aside from that,
There's a lot of minor inconsistencies that just build up all over this. And again, I want to apologize for not giving you this outright. I feel like I should have. But that doesn't mean that you did a terrible job with the sprite. I gave it a pass for a reason. This is even with all this stuff, it's still passable. You could throw this into the fucking like rivals and it still works. Like, it's still a good idol.
it is a little bit nitpicky on our end, but if you submit to Starry Eyes, we want you to strive for greatness, okay?
Yeah, like I can't catch everything, and I definitely don't know how to word it in a way that, you know, people will understand and not be like, do it again, but how I do it, or I do it for you, which is not the thing. Why you should DM me. Don't do that. I will fight you. I swear to God. Even with that, that's why he submits this. Like, we make sure that all the bases are covered. That's why there's multiple people looking at these sprites.
Yeah. Alright. Think we good with this one?
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward sprite, you know? Like,
It's an idol.
Yeah, it's an idol. Honestly, I really like the stance on this. I'm
yeah,
not gonna
the
lie.
stance is like probably my favorite part.
And also like the ear jiggle, okay? Ear jiggle. Alright.
Yeah.
Ears.
Secondary motion is very important.
Alright, we got all grandpa again.
Oh no.
We got all grandpa.
We got Mr. Dark Souls.
Mr. Dark Souls.
Captain Dark Souls himself.
It's him, Dark Soul.
Alright.
Man,
Gale
this sure is
Scrawl. There's a Gale Scrawl. His cape needs to be added in. But that's the thing, is the bane of my existence, and is the main reason it's going slow. You understand my pain with Astra. Okay.
Astra's like 80% cape.
Exactly. Let's see. I'll try and make it so that he only moves forward during the forward motion, of course. So,
Sounds so fun.
I'm not terribly sure where to start, by the way. I think it's a crawl start and crawl end. I don't know.
I think it's his walk.
Yeah.
Very weird fighting
It's
style.
kind of like a saunter forward, you know, like it's not too crazy here.
Yeah, it's like, what is this move used for exactly? I'm actually genuinely curious. Is this the crouch?
I think this is just his walk. I am not entirely sure. I think this is just how he moves in the source game.
Yeah.
I haven't actually fought him, which is like dishonorable on my part, but I've seen some gameplay.
I haven't even started Dark Souls. Like, I'm not terribly sure how this goes.
This guy's from Dark Souls 3, the DLC even.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
I gotta check if Gale's crawl. Gale's?
See, you guys are verifying that this is actually a Dark Souls character. I thought that was a bit.
No, it's a Dark Soul.
He is, in fact, the Dark Soul. Wow. The more you know.
So about the sprite, the Hat No movie.
Yeah, they had no movie.
I think that's because of the frustration with the cake coming in. It was like, all right, I gotta get me some peace of mind coming to this shit. Not gonna do this by myself. Just fucking leave his house.
What you get for trying to animate a full moveset of a character from a 3D AAA medieval armor game.
From Japan, no less.
From Japan.
Okay, let's see. Honestly, aside from what Geek pointed out, I don't really have much to say about this. Like, mostly, like, one, I don't know the context of the move. Two, it looks really well made. There we go.
Yeah. Like, this... We're looking at a sprite that's in the middle section of being, like, finished. And there's already a good bit of, like, detail and, like... Well, just attention to said detail. That's already, like, very obvious, right? Like, it's... it's
dude.
going a good direction. You just gotta figure out what you're
I don't know if that's intentional. Right? Like, look at the, at the chest, right? Look at the shading on the red part of it. Is that intentional? That it doesn't move?
Wait,
The shading does not move.
Yeah.
I don't think that's intentional. But there, he pointed it out for you.
Wait, the shade on what? Like the neck thing?
Yeah, the neck thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, like when like the chest goes down, it's like the shading somehow just remains consistent.
Yeah, doesn't look intentional.
Oh yeah, and like wait, no, I think that's the start of the animation. Right? It looks like it snaps, but like I think that's like the very first frame.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you're gonna transition this to like the same move twice, then yeah, it snaps.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I think it's pretty okay.
Yeah. I'm not picking out anything myself either.
It takes a while. I'm trying to
Animation
look
is
into
hard, guys. Don't expect this. Okay. I'll call like tip for everybody. Don't expect this shit to be done in one sitting, please.
Yeah.
I know how it feels for a lot of people. It's like, this animation is taking me like 2 days to do. I'm so slow. Bruh, that's how long it's supposed to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand up, right? Stand up, take a short break, come back to it if you think you can't spot anything.
Yeah.
It's called looking at it with fresh eyes. Like, shit works, homie. Like, just do it.
That's why I tell people to take a break. It's not demeaning. Well, most of the time it's not demeaning. But seriously. Fatigue is a bitch.
And fatigue will actually, like, fuck up your, like, perception of what you're seeing already. Like, half of the time, your fatigue is either making you feel like it's either the animation is too bad, or the animation is not good. It's like good enough, but it is kind of like bad. You know, like it's going to warp how you look at a sprite, which is why you need to take breaks.
Yeah,
take breaks.
So like if you just work on something way too long, you'd probably start like not spotting the errors. So take a break. Like if you think you're done with an animation, take a short break. You'd be surprised how much things you could find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
do
think,
it.
Like aside from that, this is a really good crawl. Not gonna lie, it was a really good crawl.
Oh wait.
I actually want, like, is this supposed to be a character or a boss? I think about it. This is really good. Okay, like I'm just watching Gael's hidden boss mechanics and I'm hyped for it already.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think we should like move to the next one?
We're going to the next one. I'm very excited with the next one.
Alrighty. Alright.
I know the chat must be wondering, man, I wonder what this character is going to be doing in this animation that makes Spar really excited to review him on Starry Eyes. He must be a really like punchy character with no range at all. Well, I have fucking news for you. This character got all the range.
Oh gosh. I really love this. In every sense of the
Look
word.
how fucking good that looks!
Oh my god. Let me
There's
just
so much.
pump up the mood.
There's so much I can fucking like say about this animation. Like, let's not like, let's address the elephant in the room. This fucking attack is huge, right? Like it's almost the fucking space between me and Wish in the goddamn sketch. Like it's fucking big, right? But that's not even like the reason why I like it. The exaggeration in the actual hit with like the white area is fucking really good. Draws your eyes to it. The actual punch once it's done actually like distorts a little bit. So like it actually has like this form of stretchiness to it and follows an arc. Also, arcs are very fucking good. Do use more arcs in your shit. Quit trying to draw shit in a straight line. Holy fucking god. Anyway, that's not even the fucking like icing on the cake. You know what the icing on the cake is? The end of the animation. The fucking snap straight back into idle. That fucking arm just fucking whips it. It's fucking good. This animation's fucking good. Oh my god. Holy hell.
I love it.
It's good animation.
Okay, you know, aside from me just 100% focusing on the cute little friggin' sketch version of the face, tail.
Yeah, the tail. There's clear. It's still a work in progress, right? Like
it's still a work in progress. But aside from that, holy frick. Okay, other few things. I'm looking at this like transparent. Oh. Ain't that peculiar? Guys, look at this animation in Discord, so you could see like the full transparency, and notice the back to idle. What happens to the entire body?
Whoa!
Right?
Whoa! He jumpy.
Yeah, he jumpy. Just jumpy.
Takes a little step. The thing is, like, the animation doesn't look like he's taking the step, and that's the issue.
Yeah,
with that.
I think the end leg of the animation is just not finished entirely because there's a lot of stuff that just kind of snaps when it's usually really smooth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, yeah. I think you just need to work on the end lag over here. Like, everything else, ooh, really
Yeah.
love it. Really love
Wanna know
how
what
you did. Like,
wanna
the
know what you should fucking do, dude? When on the end lag with the tail, because you're probably wondering, man, what am I gonna do with the tail? Just give it a little jiggle. Just have it like bounce from side to side after like the same amount of time as the arm is snapping back. So that like the step has happened and the body is like bouncing towards it. Secondary motion. Do it.
Yeah, but yeah, this is really good though. Like,
Fucking good animation.
it is really good amount of attention to detail. Like right now, we can tell that like you're focusing on the very important parts first, right? Like everything else is gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's definitely just cleanup. I really love how you did like the freaking attack particle right there. It just whoosh.
Yeah,
Really good.
really good. Really good.
Yeah, really good.
Just finish up the end lag and you'll be good.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty much what we have on this one.
Good animation.
Yeah, I wonder when they're gonna finish one of their animations.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
God.
a call out.
You have been warned. The council has spoken.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Alright.
Let's proceed to the next one.
My language.
Oh, screen buffer.
Yeah.
Thanks,
This is,
OBS.
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah.
OBS, for crashing. Lovely.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. This is
OBS
OBS.
just crashed altogether?
Like, it doesn't want me to use the file selector.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, we're still live.
Yeah, we're still live. Yeah. Hey, is this a small hiccup? Easy recovery.
Yeah, I wonder how that's like.
You know, okay, this animation really good already. Okay, right? Aside from like the punch itself being really slow, you know what makes it better? Instead of like fading in like that for Tamama, have them dash from Keroro.
Ooh.
Have them
That'd be
dash
cool.
from Keroro. Like you're actually being called instead of like teleported in, right?
Yeah.
Like Tamama is supposed to be right, this really cutesy okay, right, two personalities there. Cutesy and then immensely bloodlust angry kind of deal. Have them dash forward. Have them dash forward when being called instead of like just fading in. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
If
makes
you're
it a lot more
wondering
fun.
about range, no. Do it.
Yeah, and also like when you press the button, that dash will feel really good, right? Because
Yeah.
like if you press that button, it just like fades in. Yeah,
if
it
it's,
just
if it's station, yeah, like that doesn't feel good. No one's gonna press that button. You gotta make one to press the button. Make it press the button.
yeah.
Something that would be cool is I don't know how hard this would be to code. Actually, I do know how hard it would be. Not very. Instead of them just kind of fading out, they would just kind of like jump off of the stage and just out off the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah, that could work.
Take that like an article and just.
Yeah,
That would be. I don't know if you want to animate that, but
it's
Oh,
kind of like
that
that Sonic CD game over.
yeah, I'm out of here.
Or what's the Toho girl? The fake Toho girl.
You know,
Yeah. She has like the the special taunt where if you charge it or something like that, and a friend shows up and they like eat or whatever, and if you don't cancel the taunt, like the guy would just like, it's like, all right, peace out, and just jump off the stage. Just do that.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really easy to do. It'll give it a lot more impact.
And a lot more personality.
And yeah, like aside from all of that, right? We're just recommending a lot of additions because mostly the animation itself is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Although you may want to adjust the timing on that punch, it really it feels really slow.
Yeah, like timing stuff can be solved in game, honestly.
Yeah. Alright.
The
Also-
only thing,
Yeah.
alright,
You go first.
the only thing that I would like to say is like a thing of caution, because I've seen the other submission, because the person who is making this mod put in two submissions and told us to pick one. You submitted a forward strong and an up strong. The green one has the same call pose for both things. Don't do that. Make a different pose for that. Not for laziness or whatever. That's readability that we're getting into this. Like, if your opponent has to guess where, like, what's gonna happen, and they literally just have to think on, oh well, I'm in this situation, I just have to assume this move is gonna come out. No, that's not. Your job is to make sure all the information is as clear as possible. Not as a modder, but as an animator itself. Like, you gotta do something different to show which move is gonna come out. Like,
Yeah. Like the posing needs to change. Right? Like if you think about it, that's also not what you do in real life too if you're making calls, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
You usually do like a different action for a different call. Especially if like your ally is like from far away.
Exactly.
Right.
Like- Just do not be afraid to play into your animation. Like, whatever that motion is going to be, whatever personality that character is going to have, fucking sell it. Like, that is animation. That's the job of an animator. Like, we're not getting the game design stuff. That's a different story, right? Like, that's a whole different can of worms you gotta like open up to study. But like, as an animator, as just an animator, you have to show what's going on clearly in the most entertaining way possible. Like, just a typical pose like that, and there's no like anything interesting going on with the actual motion. It's gonna bore the player. It's gonna bore the audience. No one's gonna play your mod after that point because visually they don't look entertaining. Play it up. Make it as crazy as you need it to. And if you're sitting here as like, well, that might be too hard. Good job. You got a good animation playing in front of you. Fucking do it. Like, just go for it. If you ever think, oh, this is gonna be too hard, most likely you're gonna make a good animation. Just do it.
Yeah, you're already doing good enough. You are surpassing my expectation already. I'm telling you that. Right? It is an amazing thing that you're making Sergeant Karoro. I am very excited. Alright? Don't screw this up. Alright. I think we good on this one.
Yeah.
I ranted a little bit. And that means we filled our quota. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
Alrighty, let's proceed to the next one. Okay, we have a returning one from last time.
Oh boy.
It's the Schmoovin girl.
This isn't last time?
2 podcasts a while ago, I think.
Missed that one? Oh my god.
Yeah, we
Don't
don't.
have time anymore.
I don't remember
Think
the guy
things
until
are
like
crazy.
I looked at like a previous podcast. Like, oh, yeah, we definitely got
Yep.
this one before. It's like I like the thing I had was like to recognize. It's like, why does this stance look familiar? Right? And then like
yeah,
the mage with like that's moving stance and yeah,
she grooving, dog. Look at her go. What music she listening to?
pretty good.
Yep. I like how she's actually like pivoting on her feet like
That
that.
is like that's such a good attention to detail.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to do that. The animation would have been fine if you like a hip sway or anything, but you were just
Yeah.
like, no, sway everything. Just do it. It's a good call. It's a really good call.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Which makes the lack of movement on the hat weird.
Oh yeah, it just doesn't turn.
Yeah, the tip of it does, but the rest of it's just starched.
It would have been all right if like the band kind of moved a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to animate the whole damn like all the lines. You just got to make sure that what's going on with the hat is like readable.
Yeah.
So instead of like moving the lines and having to like turn everything, that's a Spar way of doing it. Like fucking just move to like the orange band that's on the hat. Just even a little bit, just to show that there's motion going on with the hat. Because it still maintains its form. It's probably like made out of like thick cloth or something like that. Because there's a witch hat. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like a little follow
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
Also,
Hat.
yeah, I think artist. You say we haven't, but I remember this very much clearly that we critiqued an unshaded version of this. Now I think about it. I'm trying to recall. Or was it somewhere else? Either way.
I honestly wouldn't put it past me to be like, what the fuck?
Okay,
I've never seen this sprite before.
alright. So,
I don't.
I remember this. We critiqued
Maybe
like
it's
how
on
about the
one
sway.
podcast that I missed when I was moving.
Probably the podcast that we were moving. Maybe. Probably.
Probably.
Either way, alright. Okay, so my minor gripe here is like, okay, the action really good, the sway is really good, the hat doesn't turn. But to me, the apron kind of like moves way too much. Right?
Well, a little too much.
It's a little too much. Right? It's like you're swaying slowly, but an apron doesn't like throw itself like that unless like you force it like, an incredibly tight sway. Like aside from that, you got this in the bag. You got this in the bag. Really, it's just the hat turn. Maybe like a little head shift there. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a good animation. You're
Good.
paying attention to a lot of things that most people probably won't, especially on the idol. Definitely on other animations, but on the idol, you're keeping these things in check, and that's good. Oh, there's like a little it's like a very hint of a smear frame on the hand on the turn.
Oh yeah,
That's fucking good.
Real good.
That shows
that's good.
visual interest.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah. So you gotta fix the hat, you gotta fix the little apron thing, and then boom.
Also,
Okay.
little minor visual thing. The sleeve on the right kind of jitters a little bit. But that's it.
Yeah. Again, we've said this about different submissions in the past, but you're in what we call the cleanup stage.
Yeah.
The overall animation is great. You just need to like fine tune things. So everything will move where they need to. And that's fine. Every animator goes through a cleanup state. I swear to God, if anybody, you guys run into any pixel artist like, oh, I don't do cleanup, like they're a fucking liar. Every animator does fucking cleanup. Don't let them do that. If the prideful one in this fucking podcast is like, yeah, everyone does cleanup, then don't fucking believe anybody that says it ain't don't. They're lying. They're lying to you. They're trying to get your money. Don't do that.
But yeah, even I do cleanup. It's like, you know, in order to create a complete picture, you need to do cleanup. Come on.
Exactly.
They might not know it's cleanup
right the first time. No,
they might not know.
Literally, no one.
Yeah, they might not know it's cleanup, but it is there. All right, we good with this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. We are chugging along, guys. Chugging along, really good. All right. All right.
Is the next one the thing I'm looking at?
Yep.
Is it the fighting game reference?
Yep. It is.
Yeah. Tatsumaki said, "What the fuck?" It's good.
Yeah, that's how the voice line goes.
I love this animation. You guys got some fucking good ass animations that was planned out for this, man.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you all so good at art? Stop it. Be worse. It'll make me look more impressive.
I really like
Geek literally was like, be gay, do crimes, please.
Oh my gosh, it's Tatsumaki Senpyaku.
It's good animation.
Look at the head rotation. Nobody head rotates. Well, I guess looking at the rest of the podcast, yeah, people are rotating their heads now.
Yep.
Yeah, people are rotating their heads now.
Here's a good example of following a reference, but it not being like completely one-to-one. Because there are inconsistencies with like the posing between this Tatsu and like Ryu or Ken's or anyone else's Tatsu. I could probably guess that this is it's from Street Fighter 3 if I was to make a wild shot in the dark here. However, there are still creative liberties to make this Tatsu specific for this character, and that's what you're supposed to do. Copying things one for one is nice, is a good skill, right? But looking at references doesn't mean recreating exactly what you see.
Yeah.
And I can tell right now, with as many fighting games I've played, this is not one-to-one. There's little differences here and there that makes it this character's own. And that's good. You gotta do that.
This is Nair.
That's Nair?
That's Nair.
Oh, you're doing a fucking Bayonetta thing.
Cool.
Nice. That's actually pretty cool. Holy hell.
Yeah. This is actually a really good of the friggin' smear, not going all the way. Like you could definitely have this as like going all the way for the smear, but no, you actually took the time to actually like, you know, make sure that it just spins just right without using way too much smear. Like there is a constant smear motion, but just enough to see both the attack and defeat itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, the angling.
A little detail I like is look at like the waist belt. Like, not a whole lot of people would like pay attention to where that's angled. But it do a spinny. It just conveys so much volume.
Yeah. Also, God, the body spinning itself, right?
Yeah.
Man, like that's clean.
So impressive.
That's clean.
And you bothered to put a big flowy scarf on them.
And it works.
It works. It conveys motion.
It works.
It doesn't like go like some weird direction. It doesn't like distort. It doesn't like have like this unnecessary smear to it. The way like quote unquote save time, but it makes it look messy. Like it just works.
Yeah. Like, my only sort of like criticism that I would have on this is that it's slow, but that's an in-game thing. You can speed that up.
Yeah. Also, I fucking guessed right. Hell yeah, I'm so fucking smart. I'm popping off right now. Hell yeah. Another thing that I really like this animation is that the smear is on the foot but not on the scarf, which tells you which one is the more active movement.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it tells you like which one's the very important one. You know, this is like a main gripe I had with like a lot of the past animators that we critiqued so far, that they're adding smears to the parts that doesn't need smear. You use the smear to emphasize the movement of one thing and make it the primal focus of the movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what smears and rivals are for. They're for hitboxes. They're to convey where hitboxes actually cover. Like, because if you didn't have the smear, not only would they, if you didn't have the smear, then the animation would probably look okay. But that means the hitbox is somewhere where the sprite is not. And that would look weird if you got hit by it, because like, oh, I got hit by nothing. So the smear conveys like, oh, the hitbox is right here, right now.
Yeah.
And it helps people attack. It helps people cover more ground with their attacks.
Yeah, it is how we use smears. Like, if you guys notice, there's like a few pixels on the foot, right?
Yeah.
But the way they're doing it is that they define the edges of that smear.
Yeah.
Right? It's not there to be bothersome. It's actually a very wise use of like the smearing. You don't have to like cover the entire like foot for this to work. Like it could absolutely work, but the way they're doing it is just like, oh, it's just right there, and it curves around that. So we don't like completely envelop that into like a smear.
The worst thing that anybody could do with like excessive smears is try to make it into a fucking Melty Blood game. You ain't gonna do it.
Oh gosh, Melty Blood.
For those who don't know what a Melty Blood is, it's a fighting game made by French Bread. Look at those hitboxes. They get memed up. They get memed up a lot. Because it's just like void. But that's because the effects are the ones that's covering all that ground. Yeah, they're pretty fucking big. To be fair, in an anime fighter, they follow different fucking conventions than Rivals does. So it's not like a one-to-one comparison. However, you don't need to make your smears giant. This is an example of a smear that's small, it's compact, but it sells exactly what you're needing to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing shade at Melty. I'm just using the comparison on how effects and smears are used in that game to this game. That doesn't mean Melty Blood is bad. Melty Blood in action is a fucking beautiful looking game.
Oh yeah.
Looks great.
Like,
it's fucking crazy.
You could absolutely use Melty Blood as a reference if you really want to go like up to like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, have fun with your 50 frame jab.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay.
Also, something I want to point out design-wise. The scarf is there. The scarf is really good because it fills a niche of just conveying the overall momentum of the character. When you don't need it. You could have the spin kick fine, and you can tell where they're moving just fine. But the scarf is there to have a sense of flow to it. That's kind of why people add scarves to the characters, but it's pulled off so well here. You can tell they're falling, before the attack comes out, and it just follows the spin so well.
I know that the artist looked at Street Fighter 3 very
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Because Makoto does the same fucking thing. And it works so well. It really does. Fucking
The sprite
congratulations.
is so good.
You now have my attention. You better make this character.
Yeah, I'm interested in this.
Finish it.
Like, everybody watching, use the sprite as, like, you can use the sprite as a reference for how your sprite should look. This is, like, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Can't wait for the combo videos where everyone's gonna be fucking fighting against Definitive Edition Olympia with this shit. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Alrighty. Let's proceed to the final one. We're already at the final one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We've
be
been streaming
schmoovin'.
for 58 minutes.
Oh wow, I did not notice that. That did not feel...
Yeah. You want to know why it didn't feel that way? Because the first 10 minutes was my internet not working.
That and
Jeez.
technically, like, everything else just went so smoothly. Alrighty,
Yeah.
we got our cat returning here. Absolute mad lad. Cat. I love it. He charges up, drops Icicle like that one move Dizzy has in Guilty Gear.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I know what they're talking about.
And I think I need to add a couple more frames to the end of it, though. Oh,
That's
you're...
That's an interesting choice for a projectile use, because Dizzy's projectiles is weird. For those who don't know, Dizzy in Guilty Gear has an ice projectile, but it has like this strange property where like either it will just like fire out after a delay, or it'll shoot out some fucking bullshit beam. But like, it has a natural delay to it, and then it starts going.
hmm
So it's interesting and oddly fitting for this character.
Oh yeah, definitely. You want to know my opinion? My definitive opinion on this one. Right? You're good.
What you got? Oh.
You're good! Alright. Yeah, I could definitely see why you need a lot more animation, like a little more frames at the end. But god! The entire charge? The entire pose? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So good.
It's I'm going to use this move as I'm gonna use this term as literal as possible. This animation is very striking. Like it commands your attention because of it. And for a special with a delayed fucking ice projectile, you kind of want to pay attention to that, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Like absolutely. It just go like whoop. It's good. Good.
Yeah.
Although
What did they mention about the end lag?
it just feels a little bit more jittery without like they said that they need to add a couple more frames to it at the end.
Yeah, I think one more frame would be good, but it's not necessary. Like, it would be good as is.
Yeah, it'd be good as it is, but I guess like you could use it to like just smoothen like the staff returning back to normal. But aside from that, it's really good.
We've gushed a good bit about the last animation, so I think it's fair to gush about this one, because there's one thing that like ties this whole animation together that I really like. So the keyframing in this is very great. Right, the poses are very dynamic. The extremes help out sell that dynamic of it, and the follow and like all the in betweens just work so well. So the exaggerated action between like the leg being hiked all the way up and to the point, there's a thing where you like use curves and all that good stuff to like insinuate emotion or exaggerate emotion, but with like a striking pose that like the point straight line, the cape the cape flares out the direction where the hand is going. So it shows the viewer that it's helping the viewer see that's the direction that things are going. But it also helps that the staff is also pointing the other, like straightening out.
Yeah.
But like horizontal, which helps point towards that direction as well.
Yeah, gotta point that out.
What I really appreciate in this animation is the fact that, like, after they strike the pose, the follow through of everything else just moves into place. It doesn't like stiff out and like move back. No, it just follows the motion perfectly.
Yeah.
You guys are looking at your resources, doing your fucking homework. Congratulations, guys. You're doing it. You're making it. Hell yeah.
Okay. You want me to say something where you can't unsee it?
What?
The keyframe makes the letter K.
Okay. The head is the O and the rest is K. It's okay.
It's okay.
You've done a wonderful job here. Like, we've seen your change, and like, holy frick, you are definitely stepping up your game.
You improved fast.
That's what we like.
Look at you.
Do your homework, and you'll do the same shit, probably faster. Just do it. There's plenty of. We're in an age where now, like, animators and artists are not afraid to share their information with everybody. They see it as beneficial now. Fucking try to do this shit in my time, man. Fuck, man. I'm so fucking angry that you guys just got the good end of this shit. Fuck, man. Like, you guys have these people that are ready and willing to give you this information for you guys to learn on the spot.
Yeah.
Back when I was trying to do this shit, I was left with literally nothing. I was given fucking vague shit, and now, like, it's fucking 2020. Shit's weird. We ain't gonna get into that. But most importantly, animators are helping animators out. And I fucking love that.
Hell yeah. Now, if only they got paid well.
Yeah. Like, we love seeing progress. And we'll just
love. Starts playing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just good. Back in our day.
Good.
Oh, that Sonic Battle edits.
Back in my day, all we had to work with was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga sprites, and we liked it. Pinnacle of our time was Super Mario Bros. Z.
My time was that, but like they fucking just recolored, or rather drawn over Sonic sprites and Mario sprites and called it a fucking day. Still mad about that. I don't know how that kicked up so fucking much. Even back then, I was like, man, y'all guys should do something else. Yeah, fucking. This is why we do this podcast. Shit like this. This is great.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
good.
are doing great.
We promise to have worse animations next podcast. Look, then what's coming up next?
Hold up, let me check. What's coming up next.
Oh no, it's more the Tiger Scarf guy. Never mind, it's good animations next time.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. There is no worse. There is no worse.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy shit! Oh, wait, no. We'll have to do an extra one to be fully caught up. We got 9 submissions left.
Cool, okay.
You know, why won't we do the 9 submissions anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to close it and like open it up. Maybe we'll probably have a week break first.
Yeah, like we're gonna fucking like stream fucking Tim or some shit. I don't know. We'll do something.
I don't know.
Okay, I do think it would be cool. Like this is no promises or whatever, but I think it would be cool if eventually, if one of you guys actually finish a character, then like, give give it to us and we can like show it off in game and just see how all the animations actually come together. Because right now, this is the entire time we've been doing the podcast. These are just animations in isolation. There is an entire game these are supposed to be for.
Yeah.
So like seeing the fruits of their labor, actually like seeing a full kit, seeing all the animations that we've shown here, that would be cool.
It would also help bring in the other set of rules for an animator, for game animators specifically, which is just like making sure things feel good, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's just as important as making it look good. Like, you can't have one without the other.
Remember the last podcast? What I said? There's 5 rules to game animation. Check it out. Because it'll help just get everything together.
Yeah.
Try that out. Like you could see like how things flow. Maybe that might be the thing that we might do like next podcast, taking a little break from critiquing, you know.
I will be the first one to judge the weight of moves. I think I have grounds to do that.
I have flair. I have grounds to talk about particles and flair.
Guys, look at how long we've been streaming.
Nice!
Oh, nice! Alrighty.
Nice.
Okay. Alright. I think that's done for today.
Fuck you guys, we did it. We did it right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, alrighty. I think we are done for today.
Yeah, we are pretty much done, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Alright. Thank you everybody for joining in to the podcast. We saw some really good animations. Got really excited. We got some good tips. I ranted. What else is new? And fucking yeah. You guys doing good. You guys doing good work out there. Keep it up. But we'll get caught up for realsies this time. Next podcast. We'll see where things go.
Yeah. Remember to shine your way and reach your dream. Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple.
Peace out, everybody.
Yes.
Well, professional fucking stream.